is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back once more with another daily Casper and crypto live stream, and we have equally another very big stream to get into today with multiple sources of information regarding crypto developments from Trump, which is very bullish. The fact that Casper are now showcasing more of their developments and partnership with incurred Labs, so smart contracts coming out very soon. We also got some information regarding Wall Street, seemingly, that are preparing for Casper 10Bps. I'm talking about Marathon, who are apparently testing on testnet 11 right now, which is extremely bullish, and lots more to cover in this stream. Also, what we've seen recently, Solana in particular, what we've been seeing leads me once more to believe that Casper, not this cycle, obviously, it's too early, but in the future, probably near future, truth be told, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, will likely start stealing a hell of a lot of volume and liquidity from Solana as it ends up proving itself to be the more dominant chain. Well, hopefully it will be, of course, we'll have to wait and see. But as always, if you enjoy the streams, doing these streams daily, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more Casper Pro, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Yo, how's it going, mate? It's going fantastic. Hope you're doing very well today as well. What's up, Johnny Tucker Outdoors? I love Casper, so do I, and Buffalo Theory. Yo, QC and J, what's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. Everyone else who's tuning in right now, hopefully having a very good day. I apologize for the later stream. I was caught up with other means, making food and, work and everything else you do in your real life, that I lost track of time, amongst other things as well. But either way, today's stream still had to give you a daily Casper FOMO. So, where to start? Well, the first thing I guess we could put on is this post here from Casper Frog, which I found it very funny, and equally I wanted to talk about this as well. Casper Frog, my man, put out a post saying this is the most stressful bull run I've ever been a part of, holding Casper strong though, and I find that quite funny, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit, because part of the reason why a lot of people are going to say this is for one or two reasons. One, because it's their first bull cycle, so they're really, just a bit flustered, if you will, or the other reason is because this is a very stressful cycle. The cycles are always a little bit like that, but every cycle feels like it's more, even though, again, this is my second cycle, so I am, I guess, able to better navigate the cycle. At the same time, with there being such a tremendous level of institutional adoption and governments getting involved in crypto, that just adds another level of stress or potential stress in trying to analyze the market. That's why, for the most part, majority of what I've done in this space has been just holding Casper. Of course, I've been doing other means as well, trading predominantly on the Solana chain, which has been very profitable so far. But of course, holding Casper for me has been just, while the price has been struggling, for me it's just a no-brainer, not financial advice, no-brainer for me, because of what it's building and where it's likely going to go in the future as well. But I found that very interesting and quite funny from Casper Frog here. It's quite stressful, yes, but you've got to not be emotional, be logical, and do your own research, and you'll know what is coming, hopefully very soon. Dead Dark Even, my man, hope you're doing very well. Good to see you too, Justin Crypto. Happy to have you back. Mr. Marvel, Porn for Duty, great to hear, my man. And Crazy World Theory, well, Porn for Duty as well. Great to have you both here again. So next we can see here, getting into the kind of comparison, if you will. This post from Ash Crypto was just posted recently, which highlights, and again, a lot of the information I've got in today's stream actually was a courtesy of members in the community. I'm talking about my free Discord server where we all just chill, chat, and learn more about crypto, just spreading information, posting news source, whatever it may be, no matter how big, how small. A lot of the information I've got in today's stream is a result of people in the community. So while I'm doing my own work, everyone's also doing their own work as well. And this is where we could talk about it in these daily live streams. If you want to know more, again, go check it out, free Discord server, where you can chill, chat, and learn more. And if you want to be even more locked in, you come join up and sign up to the executive what page here, which I'll get into a little bit later on. 7-day free trial going on right now. You are more than welcome. Now, with that being said, got this post here from Ash Crypto. Coinbase now currently estimates 4 years to process transfers on Solana, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, understandably and likely, the reason for this is because of when Solana's network went down. Therefore, as it went down, it crashed. That's why it went up to 4.2 years. Realistically, it's not taking that long, but the network is struggling a lot right now, which is quite comedic to an extent, but considering, how much that TPS they should be able to handle. And, Trump, I know it is Trump launching a meme and it caused a stupid amount of volume, but Trump launches one meme and this network's been constantly struggling. It's been quite, frustrating for those who are trading Solana coins. I've had my own share struggles with that, but at the same time, that's what you get when you're holding on Solana. Coinbase, or even Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong stated here, it's clear we need to step up our game on Solana, scale our infrastructure, and provide native support for common use cases like DEX Memecoin trading. That is ridiculous for me. Solana have had years to do this, and they've not really tried, to my knowledge, to improve the technology at all. And they've gone down. They're, of course, publicly stating we need to step up our game, but and I agree, I do agree, but at the same time, this is part of the reason why I believe that Casper, in due time, will take over. Casper in due time will take over. Here we can see from Alex Crypto Dubai that Casper 10Bps transition starts end of February, and full mainnet launch will happen near end of March/April time. So we are very, very close to seeing 10 BPS on Casper's mainnet, which will make it 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin, but equally allow it to compete with these other projects in this space. I'm talking Solana in particular, and with Casper being, going down the route of ZK opcodes and not using the alternative, it basically means that the chance of them going down and having issues will likely be significantly less as a result of what they're building. So 10BPS coming out very, very soon. And equally, then we got an announcement recently of Incurred Labs, who are building an EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine, compatible layer 2 on Casper, which is going to be going live on a testnet end of this quarter as well, which coincides and lines up with 10 BPS as well. So, we could potentially get smart contracts, early summer, if you will, in Q2 potentially, which would be extremely bullish. And that will definitely help with Casper catching this cycle and potentially rallying as well, much higher than we expect. Of course, time will tell. But what we're seeing right now is Trump bringing more adoption to crypto, which is good. Seeing Solana struggle because it can't handle the severe level of adoption, which is only going to increase more and more, as now crypto is becoming a political issue as well. Everyone wants crypto. We've seen crypto trends into the how to buy crypto searches go up much, much higher. It's only going to get more and more popular. And Solana can't handle it right now. They've got to try and upgrade their system, otherwise they're going to struggle. But at the same time, this is where Casper also has a prime position to sneak in to the nooks and crannies that Solana have with their issues and steal its liquidity and takes its place. Incurred Labs, again, just partner with Casper. They just woke up today with 2.7k followers. When I was following them, they had a few hundred. They're at 2.7k. The Casper community are following them in full force. And of course, one thing I always reiterate is if you want to know whether they're trustworthy or not, you go onto their account, check out who's following them. Look at all the accounts here. Of course, some of them are being the Casper influencers with very, very good code. Your stuff following them is a good thing because he's one of the developers for smart contracts in Casper. You also got Chris Kang as well, also a good sign. You also got Christian Ludwig, a decent sign as well. Shy following them is equally very, very bullish. So you've got numerous very well-known individuals who are in close connections to, or even not close connections, they actually are part of the Casper team who are following Incurred Labs, which does reignite some confidence behind this particular company, the particular project, who are now trying to build smart contracts or build a platform for smart contracts on Casper in the next few months. Incurred Labs, the team building EVM-based ZK rollup smart contracts on Casper members are revealed now. We can see the list here. You've got the CEO, Pavel Emdin. Apologize, I'm going to butcher the names. Who's the CEO? He's a serial entrepreneur, over 20 years in software engineering, 7 years in building and growing crypto companies. He is the CEO of Incurred Labs. This guy is not being disclosed, to be disclosed, I guess. You got Dennis, I'm not going to pronounce the surname, who's a chief in strategy IT development with 25 years in software development as well, 18 years leading teams, and also an ex-member of DAG Labs, someone who was the initial team who was founded Casper. DAG Labs was founded Casper. So he was a part of the initial team on that. Mike Zach, equally a part of DAG Labs. And yes, thank you, Mr. Miles, for telling me about switching to live chat. Mike Zach equally. So these two here are both a part of DAG Labs. They both were a part of initially building Casper. And now they're part of Incurred Labs, who are now focusing on building smart contracts or it was a smart contract zero knowledge based roll-ups on Casper. So this is ultimately very, very good to see. We've got a team now. We've got more of a understanding of what they're putting, and that's also why I believe Shai is so confident in this team, and why he's been saying that, you know, these people are legit, because you've got actual founding members. These two people consist of they coincide as being founding members. Here's the DAG Lab wiki right here. DAG Lab wiki, we can see Mike Zach's quoted here as one of the members. Not all of them here were mentioned. Like Dennis here was not mentioned in DAG Labs, in the DAG Labs wiki page. Not that I can see. But Mike was, so he's one of the bigger members as well. But you've got multiple members who are part of DAG Labs. DAG Labs, Casper was envisioned by the research and development company DAG Labs through Polychain Capital, which is Coinbase. I'm going to come back to this a little bit later on. But Polychain Capital, DAG Labs, want to help build Casper, and now Incurred Labs, again being part of DAG Labs, are now helping building an EVM-based ZK roll-up smart contracts on Casper as well. So this is very, very bullish once more. More developments coming out. We'll see more information come out in due time as well with what's coming out with Casper. The exact spec and design of the upcoming 10Bps Crescendo upgrade on Casper is now out for public review and discussion, so we can now talk with the developers more so as well about what they are building, and ultimately do what we can to, you know, make 10Bps as beneficial and supporting of everyone as possible, which is extremely bullish once more. This is why, again, I'm so bullish on Casper. We have other developers. We spoke about it briefly yesterday with Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin. He makes every single decision about Ethereum. He is the sole person who makes a decision about it. Everything has to go through him. With Casper being open source, fair launch, proof of work, the developers are mainly the ones in charge, of course, although they're not. Again, it's fair launch, open source, but they're the ones in charge. They're the ones who develop everything, but they're constantly seeking community feedback to help make it as inclusive for everyone as possible, which is something that many communities don't do properly in this space. And that's one reason why, again, I believe Casper is going to do so very well. That's why you've got Wall Street preparing for 10Bps as well. Casper made a post about this yesterday, talking about all the pools who are mining Casper for 10Bps testnet 11. And we can see, if you look down, scroll down, we can see Marathon Digital Holdings right here. They are testing 10Bps on testnet 11 for Casper. So Marathon are testing this out. So that is a very, very big deal. Of course, Marathon have got very close connections to Wall Street because their biggest shareholder are BlackRock. And again, Marathon can't make any decisions without their shareholders say so. So BlackRock, therefore, also said, yes, mine 10Bps Casper. That's actually how this works. If you look at the hash rate right now, it has come down a little bit. And according to the intel that I have from people that I know, apparently part of the reason why the hash rate has been struggling, especially lately, is because there have been new minor models that are close by. Potentially also because 10Bps is close by as well. Everyone's using a different testnet, but apparently there are new minor models coming by very closely. So the decline in hash rate is partly a result of the manufacturers who are discontinuing their test gear for the new models. Now this will take probably a few weeks or months, or till the end of the month to actually, you know, come to fruition, and actually therefore correlate to all the tests being done and all the new model to come online, and we see all of it just start soaring up again. But the reason why hash rate is down right now is because all the test gear is being discontinued or disconnected to then start incorporating the new models. But either way, the hash rate, despite that, again, is still staying relatively strong and around 1.2 to 1.4, which again shows that the adoption of Casper is still very, very high. And the holders as well start to run up a little bit again, 581,000 addresses, which is equally very, very bullish. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more in a second as well regarding Coinbase and speculation that they are preparing or closer than we think to listing Casper. What's up, What's up, bees? Welcome back to the Shimmer Man. Hope you're doing very, very well. Mr. Marsh has blew my mind in Discord chat. Well, I will look at it when I get a moment. I'm sure you have been putting a lot of knowledge in there. But I will look at it in a moment. Solana have been riding the struggle bus for years. I agree. Again, Solana, they're one of the biggest chains. They have the benefit of that, but they are struggling, and that could be their downfall as well. They haven't got the technology to suffice this, and I think with what Casper's building, they will, in due time. They will. Okay, I take it back. I love that Trump meme coin on Solana. Yeah, because it's now caused Solana to collapse. Of course you do. What's up, Greg? Hope you're doing very, very well, man. Welcome back to the stream. And yes, nice Solana tweet, Jay. Where did you get that? Yes, as I mentioned, a lot of the information that I've got in today's stream, I've got so many sources in today's stream. A lot of it actually was courtesy of Cody, Shama Man, but again, a lot of it is again as a result of the members, the community who are part of the free Discord server, who we actively, again, rather predominantly talking about Casper, again, we're in a community, all of us together are trying to actively learn more about this space to help, generate our own trading strategies. So information, if you want to find out more ahead of time, before I do my hour slot streams every single day, you come join the free Discord server and find out more. And if you want to be even more locked in, again, I'll talk about it a little bit more in a moment, then you come join the executive page, the what page, where we are taking an even, bigger role in trying to maximize the benefits from this space and learn even more, whether it be through trading, through alpha information, and well, you get the picture. What's up, my man? Stacks, what about you, my man? Sorry I'm late, but have you talked about capitulating Casper to Trump's campaign and it being accepted? I have spoke about that in my 2 previous streams, and also I made a video yesterday where I covered that as well, where I spoke about Son Polinsky himself confirming that Trump's campaign did accept Casper donations, a massive Casper donation of that. So that is very, very bullish. I spoke about that on a few occasions now. The video here has it, so you can go check that out if you want to hear it. But yes, it's very, very big deal, and a sign that, to an extent, therefore, that Trump wants Casper, which is, again, very, very good to see. So yes, Casper right now is in I still say, a very strong position. I did see a post from Michael Sutton. Let's see if I can find it while I waffle about it. But he made a post a while back saying, I don't know why, but I feel like we're, Casper's at a boiling point. Yeah, here you go. Technology-wise, Casper seems to be approaching a boiling point. He's like, I don't know why this came back to me. He put this back in July 10th, 2024, so it's been 6 months since then. And this is proof of it now. All the work they've been doing behind the scenes is now coming out, and we're starting to see the FOMO really flood back in. Yes, the price is not correlating just yet, but I believe the price will start to reflect that in due time. Right now, Casper's down 3.04% on the daily time frame, valued at 13.2 cents. Still holding strong within this level of support, which is, again, very important for me. Again, if you see it go below that, we'll see it probably consolidate in between this zone here. But with what's coming out in the space very, very soon, there's a good chance we could see Bitcoin, crypto, and hopefully Casper start to rally. Although, as Didi has mentioned, which is something to take into account, we are 1 week away from the FOMC meeting, and there's speculation that Bank of Japan are going to increase rates, and we have no idea what America's going to do. If America decide that they want to, or America don't increase rates, if America increases rates, then you'll see a correction in the market, but it won't be too bad. But if the Japanese yen starts rising against the dollar, like what happened back in August 1st, we could potentially see another heavy correction or crash in the market. Again, we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. But this, again, for what's coming, I think we might still loll around this region, this zone, consolidate around this price range for the next week or so, leading into February. And then February will likely be extremely bullish based on, again, what's coming to Casper, but also what's coming to crypto as well. I'll circle back to some more Casper announcement in a second, because the crypto developers are also extremely bullish. That is the very regular and normal thing. Mining companies test their gear on the mainnet. They do it, then large batches. Yeah, again, that's precisely that's the reason, to my understanding, why the hash rate is quote unquote why it's down right now, because companies are testing their gear on the mainnet, and then once they're ready, they'll then actually start launching and releasing the new batches. But of course, that'll cause a slight lull and correction in the hash rate, but it'll start coming back again very, very soon. But yes, in that same, we've got some more news here. The first one here is about Trump officially pardoning the Silk Road founder, Ross Ulbricht. I definitely butchered his name. But again, that is very, very good, considering that it was Biden administration who had, seized all the Bitcoin, which is $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin from Silk Road, and arrested the founder as well. Trump immediately, only 2 days in office, have freed him already, which is very, very good to see. The whole post from Coinbase here talk about him freeing Ross as well. And then even Kraken has replied back saying here, "Dear Ross, all of us at Kraken want to make sure that after what you've been through, you're able to land on your feet. We will support you with the support of the community that loves you and the Bitcoin community." That's why we donated 111,111 Bitcoin to you. So Kraken had donated back to Ross. Seemingly Ross was, whether he was, again, I didn't look too much into the Silk Road thing. I know about it. I don't know, exactly on what grounds he was arrested. I don't know whether it was legit or not, whether it was just, again, trying to be a crypto crackdown before Trump took over. But Trump's reversed it now. He's now free. And, they're trying to give him back his asset that had been seized by the Fed. The Fed, I believe, seized it. Mining companies, I mean ASIC manufacturers. Yeah, I know what you mean. Have anyone heard about the Japan rates are increasing or cutting? We've not. I don't think we've heard anything more just yet. I am looking into it as we speak right now. But to my understanding, they should be increasing rates. And again, if we do see something similar where the Japanese yen inherently ends up rising against the dollar, that could cause another correction in the market. Continuation though, again, this is why I'm so bullish on crypto. You're seeing more and more sources of information coming out right now. So the Goldman Sachs CEO Solomon says, I don't see Bitcoin as a threat to the US dollar. That's been the biggest concern for many governments and big FIs, is that Bitcoin will inherently cause an issue and potentially replace the dollar, and that's why they've been so against it. But you're seeing the massive FIs and CEOs from Goldman Sachs as well now saying, yeah, it's not a problem. Not at all, which is good to see. BlackRock Larry Fink himself has said, if you're frightened of the debasement of your currency, again, so potentially talk about dollar here, or the economic or political stability of your country, you can have an internationally based instrument called Bitcoin that will overcome those local fears. So inherently, Larry Fink again is now saying, yeah, if you are so worried about your currency, which right now, if I'm perfectly honest, I think everyone should be to an extent quite worried about holding fiat. Of course, I still hold some. Everyone uses fiat right now, but in due time, I think everyone's going to be utilized through stable coins and through crypto and digital assets. But I have, ultimately some of my assets in crypto because I see crypto as something that can make me some money in the cycle, of course, hopefully all of us as well. But also because all currencies right now are, collapsing to an extent as crypto is taking over. But stablecoins are also, increasing more and more in adoption as well. And we're going to see that happening quicker and quicker as well, as today, the CEO of Circle, one of the biggest US companies, Jeremy Allaire, has stated that he expects a repeal of SAB 121 and executive orders on crypto. So SAB 121 being the bill that was enforced by the SEC to say, yeah, banks are not allowed to hold digital assets, not allowed to trade crypto, not allowed to offer custody. And Jeremy Allaire is now saying, expected to be removed very, very swiftly, to which, as Mr. Mars also put in our channel, in my community, the SEC unveiled a task force to start working on crypto regulation. I did cover this very briefly in my stream yesterday, but we're seeing a post here from Reuters now talking about it. While Trump's inauguration speech didn't cover anything about crypto, we are seeing in 2 days of his tenure, 2 days of his tenure, multiple sources of information coming out from massive FIs saying Bitcoin's great, crypto's taking over, the SEC is now putting in crypto frameworks. And even Bank of America, the CEO says the banking industry is ready to come in hard on crypto payments. They are actively admitting we now want access to crypto. This is the sort of information that, again, re-incentivized my bullish belief and stance on crypto, why I am so optimistic about what's happening in this space and why I believe there's going to be many, many more opportunities coming very, very soon into crypto as a whole. Right now, if you look at crypto, we're at a $3.61 trillion market cap. Casper is a gem. I think Casper's going to do much, much higher in this cycle. And I'll get back to why in a moment. But this here, I think this can still quite comfortably, not financial advice, quite comfortably reach 6 trillion at minimum. And by that, and with that, you'll see money flow into Bitcoin, trickle into the altcoins. You'll see so many more opportunities in the market. And that's also why I made the free community, so we could all actually chill chat and learn more about crypto and Casper and try and stay up to date. And then those who are part of the WAP here, the Patreon, the executives, they are even more locked in, trying to maximize even more from the other benefits when you get from crypto. So through alpha information that I only disclose 2 people in here, get information ahead of time more often than not. Also regarding weekly live streams, I'm going to start doing that. I believe now it's going to be Saturday. We're going to find a time for it. We're going to start also doing trading information. I'm going to be putting something in the trading educational channel later today, providing a lot in there. And we're also, again, regarding trading education, we've made a lot of very profitable gains already. Yes, through the Solana chain, I know, but either way, Seen a lot of profit there already. We've got this one, Apple, we spoke about a while back. We got into it at 8 mil market cap, or 18 and then 8 mil market cap, and it's jumped up 5.5x to its peak, and it's still up from where it's at. Got on to MRG as well, equally a 6x, and it's currently running up again. I think it'll go higher. This is one we got into 2 days ago on the back of all the Trump FOMO and the Trump's wife making her coin as well. This one we made a quick 6x on, which is very, very bullish. And then one of the biggest ones we made so far is a 25x. And that is just a handful of many picks we've had that have been very profitable. So if you want to learn more information, trading information, alpha information, trades, whatever it may be that we provide in here, it's hidden gems as well. Come check it out. Somebody a 7-day free trial. So you come join for free, see what you feel like. If you enjoy it, by all means come sign up. Because when we do increase the price here, if you're already signed up, you'll be grandfathered in at this price for the rest of your life. You don't have to pay any more. Want to know more again, come check it out in the description, in my YouTube homepage, and also now in the chat. Master Memo says that this bull market is completely different than 2021. 2021 we saw a heavy altcoin season from the beginning of January. Yes, and I've been saying the same thing for a while. I always said that this boost, like everyone's comparing this cycle to the last cycle. And while historical data is important, of course, one thing that many people with their TA and their information, whatnot, one thing they're never ever taking into account, I see it all the time, if they're not taking into account the institutional adoption. Because if they did, they would at least clarify as such. I've stated on numerous occasions that Casper, while undervalued right now, I think can do better. And while everyone's now come down to saying $1 price prediction, and yes, it could very well only reach $1. I've been saying continuously, and again, this might come to fruition, I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe with the level of institutional adoption coming into the space, how much money we're seeing funding in, potentially higher than we may expect, again, we'll have to wait and see, that could also trickle down into Casper. Of course, what they're lacking in institutional adoption, but we're now seeing proof of smart contracts potentially being accelerated, meaning the KRI can get involved quicker. We know Grayscale are considering Casper, we know Marathon are mining Casper on 10Bps. So we know that Wall Street and institutions are most definitely here. We're seeing other exchanges, other platforms, other protocols struggle to keep up with the new demand in crypto. And this gives Casper a premium opportunity to slide in and prove itself very, very quickly. Will it happen straight away? Probably not. Let's be realistic here. It's really early on in its life cycle. It's only 3 years old, Casper. Its protocols, its technology is 10 years old. But its actual life cycle as a token is only 3 years old. But you're now starting to see 10Bps coming out, one of the big monsters of Casper coming out very, very soon. We haven't got Binance, haven't got Coinbase. We're going to see smart contracts coming out potentially very, very soon with testnet coming out in the next 2 months. Team members are part of DAG Labs, who is again part of Coinbase, or, invested through Coinbase. It's all a lot of big things coming, and actually in that regard as well. Someone applied here, Crypto Rad here, saying when Marathon's going to talk about Casper. And again, we don't know when, but I believe there will be a time in the future when Marathon does start openly talking about Casper. It's done it on occasions. You've heard Thread Thiel in an interview with Forbes mention Casper. But when they start talking about Casper, start talking about Bitcoin, I think there's the potential we'll see that very, very soon. We already know that Marathon are mining Casper and they're holding it. And then we've gone into the listings side of things. Here from Casper Bull. Shout out to Block Vibes who retweeted this to me. I believe Casper is coming to Coinbase. I also believe it's happening as well. I think it's inevitable. Now when, I can't say for sure, but according to Casper, who's done some research, he said after the KRI's open letter on November 24th, wallet number 14 started heavily accumulating and has been on a steady weekly basis ever since, currently holding 158 million Casper. So how we're going to do that, we're going to go and check it out here on Kas 5. We go to number 14, which is right here. Add another 10 million Casper today. We're going to copy the address and go to Cas Politics right now. Cas Politics, go to the address and paste it in here. And we can see, yeah, open letter. We're here on the 21st of November. We saw it add a little bit. Well, we saw it add about 45 million Casper on that day, adding a little bit extra the next day, and then literally it's been, what, every 5 days or so? Every 5 days. Consistently every 5 days, this wallet's been building up more and more Casper. Which is quite, again, convenient. Maybe this is a Coinbase wallet, again, we can't say for sure. There's no confirmation of such. It's just, again, a weird coincidence that is worth highlighting. Again, after Paul Grohr replied to KRI saying, we'll put you in touch with our listing team, and now this wallet has been steadily increasing the accumulation of Casper since that open letter, is a very weird coincidence. And again, to then come back to DAG Labs once more, so again, Coinbase or KR also made an announcement recently about how, yes, they are currently talking again with Coinbase to make sure that, you know, the dialogue's still ongoing, basically. So we should see that coming very, very soon. And again, to highlight DAG Labs, Polychain Capital, they are a venture arm. Just like how OKX is a venture of KEF, Polychain is a venture of Coinbase.com, of Coinbase Exchange. So with the DAG Labs, who originally created Casper, that was an investment through Coinbase. So Coinbase have known of Casper this whole time. Why they haven't listed it, again, we could debate, as you know, until we fall dead. But Coinbase are partly responsible for getting Casper to where it's at right now, to research, to give them the funds for them to research and rent the brain power to start looking into Casper. And you've got Casper where it's at right now, and you're now seeing this wallet been increasing its accumulation of Casper consistently since the open letter, every 5 days or so, adding more and more. And we've heard KRI already announce that they're still talking to Coinbase about, you know, what's happening, when's the listing's going to come. They can't disclose anything due to NDAs, of course, so we won't actually have a date until Coinbase announces it first, but I believe it is in due time. And again, what we do best with the Casper community is be loud and noisy, and probably quite frustrating as well. But we are good at flooding social media platforms and profiles and pages about our belief in Casper, from crypto.com to Coinbase to Binance to Marathon, you name it. We're good at getting our names out there. That's what Casper's cult-like community is so great at, and that's why Casper will be very well known in this space. Everyone who's talking about their favorite project, all Casper has to do as a maxi is just say, well, Casper could do this, and it's fair, launch proof of work, decentralized, and it's going to become even better very soon with 10Bps and smart contracts, again, on the horizon. 10Bps is going to be 2 to 3 months away. Smart contracts are going to be coming out to testnet, seemingly in 2 months' time, and then fully launched hopefully around July. Again, we have to wait and see. But Casper are going to prove, and hopefully it will deliver, and potentially when the market's going to go, again, we're seeing a lot of adoption coming through very, very soon. I think we're going to start seeing this come out and actually take, like crypto.com relaunches US institutional exchange with Trump in White House, very, very bullish. Circle scoops world's largest tokenized money market fund amid sector boom. So Circle plans to integrate with USYC with the USDC to enable convertibility between cash and tokenized collateral. This is all extremely significant and important information that while I'm only showing you the titles, I'll probably talk about more so the actual full articles in my community. They're already linked in there, so you can go check it out there for yourself. Shout out to Cody for most of these anyways. This is all crystal clear proof to me, and hopefully to you as well, that there's a very clear bullish sentiment right now for crypto. Very clear bullish sentiment for crypto. Trump's now in office, only been 2 days in, and we've seen all of this stuff come out in 2 days. All of that. All basically just saying, yes, Silk Road founder, yeah, he's now free. Kraken now supporting him as well, as he was wrongfully, charged, if you will. Goldman Sachs, not in crypto yet, now saying Bitcoin's good. It's not a threat to the dollar. Larry Fink saying just hold Bitcoin. It's just worried about your currency. SAB121 expected to be repelled, according to CEO of Circle, Jeremy O'Leary. SEC is already working on crypto regulations and a framework. All very important, which believes that, again, my belief that we'll see crypto start to rally very soon, potentially within the next couple of months. And how high it will go, again, we have to wait and see. None of us are institutions, none of us have trillions of dollars, at least I don't think we do. Mr. Miles may have trillions of dollars, hopefully. But none of us has trillions of dollars, so we can't say for sure how much money is going to flow into the space. It depends on what they want to do. All you can do is just follow the money and don't be emotional, be logical. And just trade your discretion. That's all you can do. And that's precisely what I'm doing here with Casper. Getting in before institutions are fully in. We've already got Marathon here. We've got Zodia here. You've now got DWF Labs here. You've now got IGRA Labs here. You haven't got Coinbase or Binance yet, but they're coming through, I believe, very soon. There's a lot coming to Casper. And we are fortunate to be here when it hasn't got anything significant developments actually in play just yet. When they come into play, that's a whole nother conversation to have. And you'll see many more people who are new or don't know Casper or even faded Casper saying, I didn't think it'd do this, or I didn't know about this. And that's when, instead of, doing the whole I told you so, while you can, I think it's better to take the high road and just say, here, come join this community, or just here is a whole catalogue of information where you can look into Casper more and understand why I've been holding it for years, 2 years, how long you've been holding it for, why I've had faith in Casper. Here's the information. Here's the Quick Crypto channel. Here's the Quick Crypto Coin Factory. And not even me trying to big myself up. My community is there for everyone to learn more. I'm sure that other communities out there are probably quite good as well. But I'm in my community to have a central hub where everyone can learn more about crypto and in particular Casper. And then of course I made the what page so you can get an even bigger benefit from that regarding trading and inside information, alpha information, that sort of stuff as well. But that's the whole purpose of why I've done what I do, because I really actually enjoy this stuff. I do. I take pride, and it's more than just a hobby for me. I just enjoy doing this. And I also like, I guess, in the case of being an educator as well. This is all, for entertainment purposes, of course. I'm not a financial advisor, again, I have to reiterate, but for the research that I've done and for where I see the flood and belief coming through to crypto now, it's like, I know I can't be emotional, I've got to be logical, but there's something to play in my head being like, yeah, we are still early enough to say we are early in crypto. We are a $3 trillion market cap, 3.6 trillion. This could very easily be in the 30 trillion in the next, 10, 20 years. Very comfortably. It can go so much higher. With the level of institutional adoption coming through to the space, we are early enough, and Casper is currently sitting down here at number 43. With no Binance, no Coinbase, no Crypto.com, no OKX, all of which will likely come through the cycle. No ETFs, which I believe will come through the cycle as well. No, like Marathon's mining it, but you've got to get more Wall Street coming through. You haven't got 10Bps just yet, that's coming through soon. So smart contracts coming through soon. Stablecoins coming through soon. All of that coming through this year, this cycle. Where the cycle top's going to be, we can't say for sure. But with what's happening in this space, I would like to believe we'll see a top in the next few months. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Will we see a double top? Again, we'll have to wait. Again, time will tell. It depends. There's so much to look at, because crypto, while crypto typically is doing its own thing, with how this market's maturing now, looking at real world developments and economic information, the S&P 500, the bonds market, stock market, all the other inflation data as well, crypto actually gets affected by that stuff now quite significantly, which it didn't used to get affected that significantly beforehand. That's the sign of the market maturing more and more. And this is a market that institutions are extremely bullish on and want to take advantage of it while it's early. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard people say that you've already heard institutions say that right now crypto for money is outgrowing the speed of what happened to the internet with information. We're literally going to a revolution of the financial system. We've been stuck in this financial era of paper money for far too long. The systems are well outdated. They're too slow. Crypto's now come through, and you're seeing institutions like BlackRock, or not Bank of America, saying the banking industry is ready to come in hard on crypto payments, to use crypto as a form of currency. And they're waiting for regulations, again, coming through very soon. And best part as well, the KRI are creating or have already created a regulatory roundtable group to make sure that Casper is compliant with regulations. Also, speaking of dates, in a week's time, when the FOMC meeting is meant to be happening, the INATBA will be giving their awards ceremony, their gala in Brussels. The winner will be given a global forum to be in contact with policymakers and regulators. Should Casper win, they'll get another global forum to be in contact with policymakers and regulators. We're in a market where regulations take precedent. Regulations into adoption are the most important things for a crypto asset. ETFs are very important. Most assets will do well this cycle regardless. But if you do have those extra benefits of institutional adoption, that will let you curry more favour. And the fact that Casper donated to Trump and his campaign, that may, not guarantee, but may also curry them some favour. They're decentralised, fair launch, open source proof of work. That may give them a little bit of an inkling to start capitalising on the biggest financial market in the world, ecosystem in the world, America, the USA. And Casper again is trying to actually make a difference. They're here to celebrate the real world and around the world adoption of Casper. Every store, whether online or down the street, accepting Casper is a testament to its technological and ease of use. We're seeing more and more small businesses, and soon enough you'll see big ones as well, who are now saying, yes, you can buy stuff with Casper. Now, me personally, I don't think I would. I do it as a joke. Like maybe I'll go to see Wolfie's, Wolfie's bar and buy a drink there. But otherwise, I'm not going to be buying stuff with Casper until there's an actual, use case or need to type thing. I'm holding Casper for the long term. But this is what Casper is. People aren't accepting Casper. They are joining a global community of passionate pioneers in this new DLT economy. This is auto service. Like, there's so much more coming to Casper. Extremely early. And if this here is not bullish enough for you to see what's coming to Casper in regards to smart contracts and how quick they may come through 10Bps, the fact that, again, Casper is approaching a boiling point. Marathon, mining Casper and definitely increasing the allocation of it. Already confirmed mining on 10Bps amongst everyone else as well. Seeing Coinbase, potentially getting involved in holding Casper. I mean, I believe they probably are. They likely are. They did fund Casper's research after all. With Solana going down due to the sheer volume that they couldn't handle, that could open a path for Casper. And you're going to see quickly, potentially, not financial, but potentially going to see how quickly this space flips on its head, as we're seeing in just 2 days of Trump's inauguration, all the bullish news and acceleration of crypto developments. There's been crypto and trade fire being like water and oil for a while. They don't mix. But now they are mixing. Also not like they're now becoming the one. The water's turning into oil. They're probably not the best analogy, but you get my picture. You're now seeing with Trump's inauguration, how him taking office, it's been a flurry of all these massive trade fire and even crypto institutions just saying, yes, we are now going to see a massive amount of adoption coming to crypto very soon. So again, why I'm bullish on crypto, so much information here that that's already in my community, but I'll be making a post about them in my community. I'll be retweeting some of the stuff again on my Twitter here. And also, there'll be some information that I have not covered in today's stream that I'll be posting to members who want to get ahead of the game, max out the benefits from crypto, are part of the executive channel right here. We're putting some trading education in there as well. There's going to be a lot coming more so in this channel with Trump's inauguration, with what's coming to this space. Whereas I do believe crypto's going to soar higher, Casper's going to soar higher, there's going to be many more opportunities that those who are part of real good communities, which I believe that this is one of them, or at least soon will be one of them, with what's coming through with Trump, you'll see many more opportunities come through in this space as well. So you come join the free community if you want to, or equally you come join the what? There's currently a 7-day free trial. So you could join free of charge, see what you like. If you enjoy it and you think it's worth your while, then by all means come sign up. Before we increase the price, you'll get grandfathered in at $49.99. But there is so much coming that it is hard for me to remain just level-headed at times and not try and get too emotional. But that's why, again, when I see Bitcoin currently down to 104k, Casper down to 13k, I'm like, okay, cool. Just look at the market. I'm like, okay, cool. Take quick note of that, and then just kind of stop it, kind of ignore it. To be honest, this doesn't bother me. This short term, this whole year hasn't bothered me in the slightest, or to be more exact, this last 6 months. It was all good up until here. It's not bothered me in the slightest. It's bothered a lot of people, and I get why, but it's not bothered me. because I've seen what Casper's been building this whole time. And I'm now seeing, I've understood what they've been building, and now I see it all coming out. And I've also understood from the research that I've been doing what was going to be coming out in this space soon, and how this could affect crypto quite significantly very quickly. I think Casper's going to do very well very soon, and I think crypto is due for a massive blow off top. I want to say we'll see some big stuff in February for Casper and crypto as a whole, but we'll have to wait and see exactly how quickly we can say, because again, Bank of America, the two biggest things to take away from crypto in these posts, again, everything's important, but the two biggest ones to take away is Bank of America says we're waiting and really, really eager to get into crypto payments. They're waiting for regulations, and the SEC has now said we're working on regulations. One of the biggest Bank of America and the SEC are now basically just saying, yeah, you're about to get into crypto, which then means you're going to start seeing institutional money. You're going to see institutions like JP Morgan, Merrill Lynch, UBS, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, and many, many more actively start trading and getting involved in investing into crypto through ETFs. You'll see more ETFs filed as well. You'll see a lot more coming. What's up, Rosario? Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Had a romantic date night. Hey, take your time, my man. Great to hear, man. I hope you had a very, very good romantic date night. I'll just repeat it here. What Blue Crazy Mind in Discord is not new thought though. The use case of crypto will continue to grow, and now with Trump's administration, it's going to really expand. Now the use case we see today is a tiny tip of the iceberg yet to come. Just jumped. Think of what the internet was 90s compared to today. Crypto is internet 90s. Yeah, again, funnily enough, I didn't even read the Discord, but that's exactly what I said as well, and I agree. Yes, there have been so many sources confirming that we're seeing the growth of crypto outweigh and outdo the growth of the internet. One of the most common sayings that I heard, particularly when you speak about Ripple and XRP, the CEO has said that what Ripple and XRP are trying to do for payments is what the internet did for information, to be an internet of value. That's the term they tend to use, IOV, internet of value. That's what crypto is meant to be. Beforehand, information was traded through word of mouth, newspapers, whatever, that sort of stuff. Now you listen to some very attractive guy talking in a mic on a screen, although you can't see my face. But that's how you have the internet now to get information. That's crypto, whereas right now you go to a bank, you take out money, or saying that, it used to be just taking out money and give it to them. It used to be gold or, copper, whatever, had little pennies. Then it's paper money. Now, most of the time you do payments, I imagine it's through a bank transfer, through Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, whatever you have. You tap to pay. That is a testament and a test to being crypto money. Crypto money could be the exact same thing. Tap to pay. So that's what crypto is going to be. So again, Mr. Marshall, right. What we're seeing now, Trump's administration, the tip of the iceberg, what we're going to see with crypto very, very soon. And with Casper's building, I think Casper is going to take a significant portion of this market to become this central hub for the entire layer 1 blockchain world, because it's going to be decentralized, which is a true testament to crypto, and so it's going to give it extra security from bad actors and government overreach, as well as being scalable enough to handle the speeds that Solana definitely can't handle and many other projects seemingly can't handle, while also having smart contracts on it and stablecoins. It will be, again, this is my belief as a Casper Maxi, of course, so do your own research, not financial advice, but what Casper building will become, in my belief, a testament as a central hub, and everything will start running through Casper, which will then increase the demand of Casper, therefore increasing the price of Casper as well. Smart contracts will let Casper be utilized in the energy sector as well, something that Trump is very, very bullish on. That could help as well. I think with Trump being in power, that actually puts Casper in a very, very strong spot, which is why, again, my predictions, issue with Ask Kingdom, it's still $2 to $4. If we don't get as high as that, wouldn't surprise me. Again, I'm not too focused on, as much as I'm in capital cycle, I'm actually not too focused on this cycle price prediction wise, in terms of I'm holding Casper for the long haul. I'm talking 10, 20 odd years. So I'll take profits here and there. I've disclosed those already. And I'll disclose it ahead of time to members of part of the executive page. But I will not be too bothered where it reaches, because I'm holding it long term. Extremely long term. So it will just continue as a deflationary asset to continue to increase more and more in price. As the use case increases more and more, the demand increases as well, the price will increase. We're in Lambo. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Evening, Jay. How are you? I'm good, Casper for my man. I hope you're doing very, very well. Thoughts on Tau? Also, what are your biggest convictions this bull run? Good questions. Tau, despite its negative price action right now, I'm still bullish on Tau. It's AI, and Trump made an announcement quite recently that I did post in my community, stating that he's just done $500 million investment. Let me quickly check. Where was it? It was President Trump announced his $500 billion AI investment, partnering with OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank. So I think good AI projects, which I think Tau is one of them, could do very well the cycle still. Obviously, for me, my biggest convictions, of course, is Casper. I think Tau's a decent one. I think Desync, one that I spoke about in the past as well, my biggest convictions. Desync also being AI again is very, very good. I spoke about this one at, I think, around 15 cents, give or take, maybe 10 cents. It was around here, yeah, 15 cents. It's come down a bit, but I think Decen's going to come back up higher. I've got other picks that I've disclosed to those who are part of the executive page here, which I think also are going to do very, very well. Quite coincidentally, also based around AI predominantly. I think AI is going to be very, very big. And then I do hold some SUI, I hold some C. I think both of those can do well. And of course some XRP as well. But yeah, for me, I think AI is a great bet, and Casper as well is a great bet. Some of it I've already spoke about here. Some of it is only available to those who are part of the executives page here. So if you want to know more, go check it out. And in fact, Cody, shout out to my man, he put a post in the executive page today showcasing some very bullish news that came through for one of our picks, which could very much help in its price going forward as well. Sham, welcome back. I'm back on these lives after a few months. Not much has happened, but the price action, if anything, is dumped. Yeah, I mean, welcome back. It's great to have you back. And yeah, in terms of price action for Casper, nothing's really happened. It has come down a bit for a while, especially just talking the last few months. Anywhere around here, it's not done great. But as I show you already in this stream, with what is coming out and has been announced already, I think we are, as Michael Sutton stated, in regards to Casper wise, but I think in general right now we're approaching a boiling point for crypto, and especially for Casper now. And then we're going to see quite a quick rally. One thing I've already mentioned in numerous occasions is how quickly projects can rally. So Solana last cycle, Solana last cycle, they can jump up very, very quickly. I think Casper could do something quite similar with the level of adoption coming through very quickly and the developments coming from Casper. It could jump. Again, not financial advice though. FSHS Enjoyer. I'm not the first to say this, but this year is different. The market and sentiment for different projects will be reflected in the more predictable ways, even for people that are professionals. And yeah, again, I have been saying this consistently. There are people, I've been saying this publicly. This is the only bit of, I guess maybe combative talk you'll hear me really say, unless it's BitBoy Crypto. I don't like that guy. But I say anybody who tells you this is where the cycle's going to top, I'm not saying don't listen to them, but they are waffling. They are chatting complete rubbish. Because nobody can confirm, unless they are working for BlackRock and have insider information, nobody knows where the cycle's going to top. Nobody. You can't know. It's too unpredictable. Not just this bull cycle is not different from the last one. You've got institutions involved. Institutions are driving the market. If you are part of an institution, if you are Larry Fink himself, then yes, sure, you're probably right. But if you're the quote-unquote professional, or some internet KOL saying the market cycle is going to come through in Q1, you don't know that. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. You could very well be right. You might actually call it. But that's why I've been saying the whole time, I don't know when the cycle is going to come through. What I can do is do my daily research, which I do in my streams all the time. I do it in my community all the time. I do it all the time. I research every single day. I'm always looking at crypto. Even the days where I've had a little bit of a step back and have a little bit of a quote-unquote rest day, I'm still working and I'm still researching. I look at information like this sort of stuff. Is CBBI is normally quite a good indicator to help you devise the market top for Bitcoin and crypto. The funding heat map as well lets you know how things are currently going. And right now we can see Trump coin, of course, is very, very orange. Fartcoin equally, AI coin very, very orange. Bitcoin still very, very, it's blue. So it's just not got a lot of attraction right now. It's very cooled off. So point being is you can see Bitcoin rally a lot higher. So there's multiple sources of information. Again, I don't look at just CBBI and think, okay, this is definitely all I need to look at. I look at multiple sources. I look at this, I look at S&P 500, I look at stocks, I look at Nvidia, I look at all these sources of information from Decrypt, to Reuters. I look at as much as I can to help me devise my own trading strategies, to help me make a better prediction of where the potential cycle top could be. But even then, whatever I do in this space is going to be reactionary. It's not going to be knowing. Unless you have a confirmation from BlackRock himself saying, we are going to pull all our assets out of Bitcoin on this date, and therefore likely you'll see a crash that day, we don't know for sure. There's a good chance you'll see some corrections still to come. Cycles will just go up from here, but you've got to just, again, be reactionary. That's, again, why I do streams for daily for everyone here. But equally why, again, I have a free community where we can talk and, ultimately discuss more about crypto and, of course, Casper. And equally why I made the executive page here, which I try to make it as affordable as possible, and also to give everyone an opportunity to be maximizing more from crypto, get more of the information that I provide, and also information that may give you a slight edge over everybody else as well, to give you even more benefits from it. Currently 7-day free trial, again, so you can find out more for free for the first week. If you like what you see, buy and come sign up, because we're going to increase the price of something in the future, but we'll keep it. If you sign up now, you'll be grandfathered in at $4.99 for the rest of your life, so you won't have to ever go up more. And this, again, what's coming to the space, we'll see a lot more coming through. And I made these communities here as a way to have it. It's more so to, I guess, to help, if you will, but also to kind of to let everyone have a place where they can just learn more. So you've got the free Discord server, you've got the what page again, as I mentioned. Go check them both out. Link in the description, chat also my homepage. And yeah, you're welcome, because right now, I mean, where the cycle's going to be, we don't know, but the space could definitely accelerate very, very quickly. And if Buff Link has just said here, and I respect you, my man, thank you once more. If you do the stream, if you're doing the streams daily, leave a like, share your subscribe for more. We've got 51 likes, that's insane. And I know Mr. Mars now is saying, let me out the basement, please don't. Mr. Mars is a troll. What's up, Shane? Welcome to stream, man. Hope you're doing very, very well. I think all of this is a scam. In order for one person to make money, someone else has to lose money. If you're talking about crypto as a whole, then you're on task with that belief, and I'm not going to say you're incorrect. But this is a dog-eat-dog world. The banks have been taking people's money for years. If you had, what? Let me just say, let's just say you were fortunate to have 100k in the bank, right? 100k in your bank account. And you went to a bank and said, I want to take all my assets out. They'll tell you no. They won't have the money available if you take all your money out. They won't. So the whole economic system structure has failed. Or at least it's always favored those who are the bankers, the banking quote-unquote cartel. Always favored them. Crypto was a means created to give the people an opportunity to, as kind of a middle finger to the bank. The meme coins actually were created, at least in my belief, as a middle finger to these ones who control the markets. The banks and those institutions. That's what crypto was made for. And while most cryptos have fallen short, becoming centralized and, holding hands in hands with banks, stuff like that, Casper has remained truly decentralized. Which is also why I think it's going to do very, very well, because people are going to realize the benefits of that. So if you think crypto is a scam, that's by all means your own personal belief, and you're well entitled to that belief, and I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. But then I guess it comes down to your exact definition of what is classified as a scam or not. Because you can get scammed in crypto, but you can get scammed in money as well. You get scammed in anything. It depends on how you navigate the market and how you navigate the stuff. Again, in my community, we have people trying to take advantage of everyone, trying to put in information about scams. As soon as it happens, we remove them and ban them and tell everyone we are sorry. Don't be careful. Be careful what you click on. During this cycle, you're going to see with XRP, for example, you saw many quote unquote ETFs and the Ripple stablecoin come out. They were fake. You've got to be very careful and do your own research. Oh snap! Congrats breaking 3k subs. Yeah, you know what? I realized that this morning. It's actually incredible. 3k subs is a milestone and a half, and I'm more than grateful for everybody who is tuning into my streams daily, who has subscribed to the channel. Again, just actively wanted to learn more about the space. It's crazy. It's actually crazy, and we're going to see it definitely grow more and more. The community and the channel, everything, as the cycle matures more as well. So we are all early. We're all the OGs. And thank you very much, Buffalo, my man. In the LPG, I'm late. This is my fourth cycle. This is different. I mean, yeah. No matter how many cycles you've been a part of, all cycles are different. That much is so sure. Christ and Casper, the channel is so solid. I appreciate my man. I appreciate it. And again, as much as I do what I do every single day and have the community stuff like that, it is, again, a testament down to all of you who are here every single day learning more about crypto. So while I appreciate all the kind comments and the praise, it's also down to you guys for turning up, and girls who turn up every single day to learn more as well. So we're all we are the channel. It's not mine, we are the channel. We are the community. Game's just much harder to come around all about. Yeah, I agree. Mr. Mars is number 5. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he does have trillions of dollars, sure. Okay, so Mr. Mars will give us all 100,000 Casper if we reach to 100 likes. That's what he said. I heard it. You have quickly become my favorite crypto channel. I appreciate it very much, Twigs. Thank you very, very much. This is one of my favorite cash channels too. One day Jay may even free me. Yeah, there you go. Told you. Complete waffle again. I won't lie. J3 price prediction of a safe bet between 47% dehaunts me. Yeah, and that's the point. While I do agree, and I did look through J3's post, and I do see that prediction, and it is a bit disheartening. But again, for me, holding it such long term, if you reach 40 cents, 70 cents higher, it doesn't bother me because I'm holding it long term. And besides, that'd be a 2, 3, 4x from here. That's still not that bad. But I think we could still potentially see it go a lot higher based on, again, the level of institutional adoption comes to the space. 40 to 70 cents is definitely the safe bet, and I agree. But anything, I think, under $1 is a safe bet. But with what's coming through, again, this is my own personal belief. It's not based on TA or anything like that. It's based on the research that I've done and my understanding of the community sentiment. With the smart contracts coming through, 10Bps coming through very soon, potentially sooner than we expect as well, smart contracts as well. With other chains struggling, meaning we need to find something that can fix that or come in to quote unquote save the day. Again, not happen immediately, but happen in due time. With Wall Street preparing for 10Bps Marathon, mining 10Bps Kaspa. With Coinbase not here yet, Binance not here yet. There's so much coming through with the level of institutional adoption and belief and potentially quote unquote flip the switch level of adoption coming through to crypto very soon. We could see a lot flood in. If we get Casper ETFs, that'll also be a very big thing as well. Little late, what's up, Devious Me? Hope you're doing very, very well. I genuinely hope Casper shocks everyone a little and possibly hit anywhere. I mean, I would love that as well. I think anything above $2 is fantastic. I think it's still very achievable as well. It's only $25 billion market cap, but I think it's very achievable. It's going to be interesting to see all this play out without having a typical company structure. Yeah, but I think that's also a testament to why Casper's so good. I think it's a good thing. That it's not a typical company structure, and that's also what gives Casper an edge over everyone else in the community. Casper may not have a typical company behind it, but we also have one hell of a strong and innovative community behind it. Again, I'm speaking very quickly, I apologise, I'm starting to rap like Eminem. But yes, again, Casper may not have a company behind it, but the community is so strong that, arguably we don't even need one. I still believe $5 Casper Frog. I think $5 again is still possible. I'm more on the $2 to $4 cycle, but again, I don't think $5's impossible. If we get, again, if the cycle tops in, like, say, December, and we get smart contracts come out in July, KR launches their project, we get Casper ETS, you need a lot for that to happen, I think, now. But I don't think it's impossible. But it depends on the level of institutional adoption and what comes through for Casper as well. Also, can't forget about Casper memes. But yeah, again, I think the memes are also a nice touch of the community as well. We can see, again, Nacho, 27 mil market cap. Kango's following that at 12. Almost reaching 18k followers for Nacho, and also reaching 5k for Kango as well very soon. A lot of these memes I like. I'm a bit upset in the likes of Conan coming down so far. Conan's come down very far now. Seeing that 400k market cap. I still think Conan's a decent one, but it's come down quite far, but it's still holding relatively strong. I mean, they say that the volume for Conan is still relatively high, truth be told. If we categorize on volume, you can see Kango, Nacho, Conan's still number 4, so Conan adoption's still kind of there, which is good to see. It's just right now there's not enough. So I remember the Kango dev Raul stating the problem right now is there's no new money coming to KRC20. When Casper starts rallying, new money will come in, and that will also help the project start rallying as well. But we'll see it in due time, I'm sure. And Nacho, I do think is one of the better ones. Again, seemingly I'm not going to show favours, but I think it's definitely one of the better ones. There's a reason why it's number 1. Let me just say that at least. Not topping 10BP, 10B, 100B. What? Not topping 100B. Oh, 100 billion. Okay, right. Not topping $100 billion market cap. I mean, again, it depends. I do think it's a big ask. But considering Cardano made 93, 94, 95 in its first cycle, and smart contracts came out at its peak, and now we've got institutional adoption in this cycle, which means more money flooding in than ever before. I'm just saying it's a possibility. I'm not confirming as such by any means, not a financial advisor, but I think it's a possibility of such. Especially with what Casper's building. Casper developers are coming through slowly, but they're coming through nonetheless, and they might catch in time. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Again, my prediction is more on a 50 billion market cap to 100 billion. Yeah, there's a chance my aim is 1 to 3. Again, that's the general consensus right now around the predictions right now. I'll be hype at stable 50 cents. I mean, anything from Casper here is good. I think we'll see higher than 50 cents, but again, anything above 50 cents would be fantastic as well. Yeah, this time it's different as a dangerous sentence. I agree. It is very dangerous, but there is an element of truth behind that, and that is because institutions are here. So it is different this time. You know, the fact that we're sitting at a 3.6, we are sitting at a market cap that is never like one of the highest I've ever seen before. We've never seen this high before, and we're not even in the peak of the bull cycle yet. We haven't even got regulation through yet. So this will be a bigger cycle. So it will be different, but how different again, it's tough to say. Trump's mean went to $70 from one tweet. I mean, yeah, Trump's mean memes a whole. Oh, it's just terrible, man. It is web. I mean, Trump's meme is official Trump right here. You can see, so it's currently at $7.63 billion market cap after jumping to 15 almost, and then collapsing down following his wife launching her own meme, and now it's kind of stabilizing around here. I'm pretty sure Trump still owns a stupid amount. I'm never going to get into this personally. At least I don't think there's any chance I'll get into it anytime soon. If I missed out, so be it. But yeah, all Trump's memes done is bring a lot more dollars into crypto, which I do think is quite positive. Although, again, there is definitely a grey area around what he's done here. I hope he doesn't like give the profits to the American people. That'd be a very good thing. Once retail becomes more educated and interested in investing in projects, proof of work, things will change. Majority just chase quick, cheap bags. I mean, yeah, again, that's completely true. Majority of people right now just chase the green candles, and that's partly why they get burnt and done over so often. But again, that's part of the things that we do also do in the executive page here. We do try and find some ways to get quote unquote quick bags, but the difference is we also try to actually teach risk management as well. We're not just chasing green candles. You know, we'll try and teach some risk management, try and provide other educational sources as well. Again, so that's another benefit for the survey. If you want to check it out, again, 7-day free trial. I'll put a link again in the chat for those who want to go check it out. But yeah, a lot of people right now are doing that, and when people get educated more so, which again you can do through the community and wherever it may be, get information from, they'll learn more about Casper and what they're building and why there's such a strong belief in what it's building and why we believe it's going to do so very well. But nothing excellent comes cheap or quick besides talk about 1 a.m. You're lucky, because in the UK where I'm from, fast food past 11 p.m. is non-existent. The only thing that's good, the only thing you can get after 11 p.m. is McDonald's. And, you know, it's just not the type of brain food I need when I'm pulling all-nighters, man. I like a Taco Bell, honestly. We don't need a disclaimer, bro. We don't need a disclaimer that you're a maxi, bro. It's just facts. Say it loud. I mean, yeah, of course. I don't need a disclaimer for it, but I mean, I'm going to be times that new people join the channel and they need to understand that one of my points about Casper are very bullish. I also am a maxi. So, you know, there may be some bias in it, which is why, again, I reiterate, do your own research. I'll provide you information and sources and facts behind the stuff I talk about. But when it comes to me talking about my own beliefs, there will definitely be an element of bias in it, whether I want there to be or not. I try to look at everything very objectively and quite neutral, but I understand I'm a maxi, so there'll be some bias behind it, which is why you do your own research and then devise your own trading strategy, then your own. I mean, again, you can join the community and find out more. We all have a belief about Casper in there. You can make your own predictions in there as well. What's up, Roberto? Welcome to You're doing very, very well. Great to have you here. I see other 22 tokens being a major player of this bull run, especially for regulation shape. I'm looking at XRP or XPR as a possible gem down the line. What do you think? I've not heard of XPR. I know XRP, of course. XPR network. 50 mil market caps are very small. Volumes for BitGet, KuCoin, MexiGate. So it's got some decent exchanges. Could do some more. All time. Doesn't fill me with confidence that, truth be told, it's been launched since the last cycle as well. That does not give me much confidence. If I'm perfectly honest, does give me a lot of confidence in XPR here. I do agree that ISO 2022 is going to be a very, very big thing. That's why I'm actually very excited about Warp Core coming up for Casper with the KRI, because that's going to be ISO 2022 as well. So Casper will be able to tap into that market. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of tokens that are ISO 2022 compliant. I know XRP is, I know Algorand, HBAR, XLM, XDC, those ones are. XPR, I don't know. Just from a surface level, looking at it from this, I'll be a bit hesitant on it. I'm not saying I do believe there's a big benefit in ISO 2022 tokens, so that could be an incentive to do more research into it. But this chart does not give me much belief. You know, launching and then coming down, peaking down here in the top of the bull cycle, which is still below where it launched, and now it's come back down here. Will it rise from here? Potentially, although it is a small token, so it might miss the cycle. But we have to wait and see. Again, the volume's not that high either. The peak of the volume seemed to happen here. We jumped to 3 point... Wait, what? Okay. The volume happened... There was a peak of the volume that happened there. It says... Okay, it says... Yeah, 892 million on that day. And then it's come back to be nothing. So I don't know what happened that day. That's just my very, very brief analysis, personally, Stack. Do you think the project Blockdag will affect Casper price? Nah, I don't think it will. I think they'll probably try to an extent, but I don't think it will. Because Blockdag is just not. It's a knockoff. Yeah, it's just a knockoff. So, do you? Oh yeah. So, trying to speak in the language he understands. Congratulations on your 3K sub. You deserve it. Mr. Lisp, I love you. I appreciate it very much, Joshua. And yeah, it is a major milestone. We'll see a lot more coming through very, very soon. I'm hopeful of that. We're still early in this community, in this channel. Why hasn't Casper been listed on Binance and Coinbase in all this time, and Trump Coin got listed in 1 or 2 days, or 1 to week? Well, simply put, it's an element of supply, or it's an element of demand, right? First off, it's a meme token, and I imagine, if not imagine, I haven't looked into it, but I can probably say quite confidently that there was donations of Trump coins to those exchanges, so they listed it very quickly. Also, it's Trump coin. Trump actually launched the coin, so everything is going to do very, very well, very quickly, hence why these big exchanges wanted it, because these exchanges, they're businesses, right? Their goal is to make money. Casper, while a gem, and we all understand it's a gem, if they listed Casper, it's not going to jump ridiculously levels in volume or in value straight off the bat. I mean, it would do very well, but it's not. The market is not focusing on Casper right now. Trump launching a meme was all that I spoke about. We spoke about it for like 2 or 3 days. Understandably, every exchange wants to list that token. They're probably given the token to, but Casper being a fair proof of work, these exchanges have to accumulate their own Casper to be able to list it. And if they do it all in one batch, that would cause the market to, well, you'd see a massive green candle and everyone would just start selling and buying it, just go all in a frenzy. They've got to do it gradually so they can do it without affecting the market too heavily. You'll see them in due time this cycle, I'm sure. Can you check Pepe Unchained project? I can give that a quick look, GG. Pepe Unchained. I'm just guessing it's a meme token. 85 mil market cap, 5.4 mil volume. It's Ethereum, Mexi, BingX, Bitmart, L Bank. So okay exchanges. Slightly below from where it launched, which was earlier, was about a month ago, or a little over a month ago when it launched. I mean, another meme for you, really. That's all it is. The future of meme coins, a layer 2 built for speed, security, and low fees. I mean, memes for me, I don't. I mean, memes are memes, right? I don't really see utility in memes. Obviously, I do trade memes. That's what I talk about again as a part of the executive channel. That's part of the way we've made some big gains. Again, we've made some very, very big gains from Apple here, 5.5x, MRG a 6x, and potentially going to be some more coming very soon because I'm still holding. We had a 6x in a very short time frame with this token here, the Mary Trump coin, and our biggest one has been a 25x. So we do trade memes in our channel, so I am relatively well versed with memes. But memes for me are, you know, the way to make quick gains, or have a chance to make quick gains, so to speak. This one launched relatively recently, had a big surge on its launch, as most tokens do, came back down, hovering down here. It looks like a Pepe derivative. It may make some gains from here, but it's tough to say. If it gets more adoption, it could do well, but it needs a colder community behind it. How do you think documentary is going to help Casper? I think it's going to give it more adoption, or give people an understanding of what Casper's trying to build and give it more adoption. Let's go. I finally caught a live. Great to have you here, Kryptoni. I'm glad you can catch the live and not watch it on the replay. But of course, if you missed out, you can always watch it on replay. We covered a lot in this stream. There's a lot of big stuff coming. When do you think we will be in the first mini Casper rally? I heard Casper is doing something on the 25th. Or am I wrong? It's a good question, Ali. I'm not sure where you heard 25th. Maybe there's something I'll hear about in a few days. But I know that the Binance mining pool incentive ends on the 27th, and then they've got 14 days to distribute that out to their users, so till the 10th of February. I know there's going to be the FOMC meeting and the INATBA award ceremony on the 29th, so you may see some catalysts those days potentially. It's tough to say. I want to say you'll see some form of miniature crypto bull rally of sorts in February next month. I want to say that much, but I'll have to wait and see. And then for Casper, I mean, I think you'll see a big pump in and around near the end of Q1, being you're going to see 10Bps starting to migrate onto the mainnet by that point, and also the test net for smart contracts, zero knowledge base thing from Igra Labs coming out around that time as well. So I think end of Q1 is going to be a big time for Casper. They need to make stable coins to buy memes. They do, and Casper are currently in the process of doing that as well. Hit that like button, help the algorithm, y'all. You know it. Currently 63 likes is insane, one of my highest likes ever, which is great to see. I'm happy that we have so much belief and support in the channel. 9% of my crypto is Casper. It is the safest crypto to buy, in my opinion. Granted, the only other safe play in this crypto is Bitcoin. Those are the only two crypto I suggest to people if they're new. Again, yeah, not financial advice, of course, on Buffalo Theory, but you do have a point there in terms of quote-unquote level of safeness in crypto. Casper and Bitcoin being both decentralized, fair launch proof of works, they are so-called basically the safest. But there are other ways to make gains, of course, in crypto, which you talk about more. So I hold multiple assets, don't hold too many, of course. I have my other coins. Again, I hold XRP, Casper, of course, Sui, C, Tau, Desync, Vulcan Forge, and some other ones, Desync as well. And then I have the memes as well that I hold. And I've got some hidden picks and hidden gems I've got that I hold in that I've mentioned Desync as well. And that's just a way where I can, I've done my own research, I've mitigated my risks from it, I've come out of them very well, and when I deem the time is right, I take my profits from that and I put it back most likely into Bitcoin and Casper, because again, those are my safe picks as well. Casper is extremely starting to hold. I've started buying under 2 cents. That's impressive. Well done. And have been accumulating a long way. Its price is lower than it was in November 2023. It's sad. It is sad. I agree. It is sad. But as Cathie Wood stated, which I did mention in my video here, in an interview she had when she's talking about Tesla, she mentioned the bigger the base, the bigger the breakout. So by that logic, with Casper being at a value lower than it was in November 2023, so over a year of being a so-called base, when the breakout happens, it could be a very, very big breakout. That's a typical thing in the markets. Typical coins to buy memes sounds crazy good. It will be insane. I mean, Casper can't really go below 10 cents. So it's, I mean, it can. There's definitely a possibility of such, but it's unlikely now. But again, depending what happens in next week with the FOMC meeting, maybe we'll see it come down heavy. We'll have to wait and see. But Casper, for me, is a solid pick. Again, not financializing my own belief, but I think it's a very solid bet right now. I appreciate it, and I said thank you. It's alright, Stack. Hopefully that helped out. Nobody's allowed Casper below 10 cents without buying the dip. I mean, yeah, everyone will definitely buy the dip. If it goes below 10 cents, I'm going very heavy into Casper then, definitely. Check out Songbird. I'll check out Songbird real quickly before I wrap up the stream. Songbird. Very small project, $113 million market cap. Less than $1 million. 25 trading volume, Kraken, Mexi, so it's got some decent exchanges, that's good to see. Volume's mainly going through Gate and Kraken. Total supply is that. No max supply. Circulating supply, self-reported is that. I mean, yeah, Songbird, I don't know much about it. It's a similar argument I made to the previous one, XPR, where the chart is not the most reassuring to me. It's been about the last cycle as well. Obviously, if it does return to those levels, it would put it around, if it returns to its all-time high, it's 100x potential from there. You know, currently at 0.007, it peaked around 0.7 or 0.65. So there's definitely a massive multiplier on that should it hit that. But again, it will hit that. It's a very small project. What's it about? Okay, it's the Canary network for Flare. So I do know about Flare. Flare, I think, is one that could do decently well. I think Flare is somewhat of a quote-unquote hidden gem. I don't hold Flare, disclosure. But I do know Flare is one that people do have some bullish sentiment behind that. So maybe it does well as a result of that. I kind of test a Songbird per se though. It may be worth looking into a little bit more so. It's got some decent listings. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence, but maybe there's potential to make money in that. Check out what it does. I'll put it down as my list to research into a little bit more, but at this point in the cycle, majority of what I do, because now we're in more the middle to latter half of the cycle, I'd say, like getting to the kind of that you're picking up now, I tend to normally just look through making, like, I have my bags already packed. I'm looking to make some other quick flips or other money for other memes, maybe money from the meme coins, and I'll make those profits and put those back into my already assets. I don't tend to get into new projects at this point right now. That's not saying you can't, it's just me personally, I don't, because again, it's just another element of risk I don't particularly want to take right now. But saying that, I know in the last cycle, at the peak of the bull cycle, I've gone to some tokens at the very peak, and that is something that is worth doing as well. So I'll definitely having other strategies about that around that time as well. Some kind of like Flare, but it's not, but white, not pink. It makes sense in Flare I've sold, but I think it'll do well when XRP goes higher since they work together. Yeah, again, that's what I believe is worth. I think it'll do very, very well. Implement smart contract on layer ones that don't have them like XRP. Again, that does sound good. The thesis of that sounds good. If it catches the cycle, then yeah, it's got a decent chance to rally from here. I'm not saying it's a terrible project. I'm just saying I haven't got enough information to give you any deep dive information on it, and I can't do that at this current moment in time. It's got some okay listings. The project behind it, the thesis sounds quite good, so it could do well. If it does return to all-time highs, that would be nearly 100x. So take that into account. But again, because it's such a high risk, you know, it's a high reward, so mitigate your risks if you try to get into it. Look at Sonoros. What happened with that? Sonoros. Let's look at Sonoros real quick. Sonoros. Did I spell it wrong? No. What's happening? Oh, it's here. I've heard of it, but I'm not too aware of what's happening right now. It's up 900% in volume right now. It's currently up 20% on the daily time frame, which is insane. I mean, yeah, it launched earlier. It launched last year and capitulated. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what about this. I don't know anything about this project, but this is one that I can confidently say, not financial advice again, but I confidently stay far away from this one. That's like, seeing that come down so heavily at the beginning is not reassuring. And despite it now being up 20%, this looks like a potential rug pull. I just found out about it myself and put a bit in at all-time low, because why not? I mean, yeah, again, if you put into Songbird at all-time lows, then you might do okay, because again, it's at all-time lows, not, and then should it increase in value by any means? Yeah, it's high risk, but again, if you've got a small bag in it, then maybe it's worth the bet, you know? So yeah, hopefully it pans out well for you, my man. But that being said, thank you all once more for watching today's stream. A lot to cover, a lot to talk about. I'll be putting some information in my communities, the free one, and of course some more alpha information and some more, you know, I guess 2 cents and actual information and my own thoughts behind the posts. If you want to know more, again, 7-day free trial right now in the executive channel. Go check it out, learn a lot more through trades, information, you name it. I just want to, you know, equally see some, I can also retweet stuff on Twitter as well and put other stuff in there. So you see my posts, go follow me on Twitter as well. But that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's stream. If you enjoy it, as always, leave a like. 66 likes is insane. If you can reach 70, that'd be fantastic. Leave a like, share, subscribe for more. And yeah, have a great day, good evening, and good night. Big things coming to Casper and crypto very, very soon, as we can see. So stay tuned for that. Hope you have a great day, good evening, good night, and I'll see